Hey, what's up, YouTube? Treetop Piper, back with you guys on a Yabo. Me and Ole Berg traded some tobaccos, and whoops, sorry about that. We traded some tobaccos, and he just got his package a couple hours ago, and I just got mine a few minutes ago, and smoking on some of this here exotic mixture. The last little nitty gritty bit of the bowl, which is the best part, actually. It's awesome. That first quarter is awesome, but it just gets better and better and better. And I sent Ole Berg some, and he said the same thing. That last quarter of the bowl, it is heaven. It's heaven, period. I mean, and we both kind of agreed this may be better than Penzance on some levels, really and truly. I mean, don't get me wrong, Penzance is one of my faves, but it doesn't have. There are some things that this does, some magical stuff that happens throughout the bowl of this that Penzance doesn't have. Penzance, it's the same. You get the same Penzance flavor all the way through the bowl right to the bottom. Whereas this, the Latakia and stuff plays peekaboo, and it's really something special. But anyway, let's cut this bad boy open and see what Ole Berg sent Justin. Here we go. Top quality Chuchin supplies. How about that? You better believe it. Ole Berg, he don't smoke nothing but the top quality. And there's a couple things in here that that he's really blessed me with. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Bro note. I always forget bro notes. Always. Always. Except one time. Justin, thanks for the trade. The tobacco you sent was awesome, and thanks for the gifts. Hope you enjoy the tobacco samples that I sent. Keep on chooching. Your friend Berg. Thanks, Berg. I appreciate that, man. I definitely value your friendship, brother. We've had some most excellent conversations. Oh, wow. Sent me a tin of Margate, and I was just looking at it, and if you guys notice, it says up top here, made exclusively for Butera. So I'm wondering if this is a really old tin. It says imported by Arango, but it says Butera Pipe Company on it. So this could be either an old label that they just reused, or this could be like a super old tin. I don't know. We'll find out, because I'm going to open this probably today, because I want to compare it to everything I've got so far. Oh. And honestly, I totally forgot about everything he sent. So another thing he sent one of these to Peg Leg as well, but a 2015 tin of Fusiliers ration, and I actually have some of the Bengal slices, and I sent him a good, like, about 15 grams of it. Big old thick slab of that stuff. I love it. So, and this will be the first blend that I've ever tried out of the Marquee series, the Hearth and Home Marquee series. So that'll be really nice. And it's in, the old school tins. It's got some age on it. So, wow, and it's embossed. All the letters and stuff are embossed. This is a really top quality tin of tobacco here. And he sent me, this looks beautiful. Sent me a little baggie of some samples of some dark, strong Kentucky. And those are just beautiful flakes. I love that. How they, it's like a little sandwich. And I really wanted to try this, but I haven't really been the biggest fan of Kentucky dark fired. So it was hard for me to pony up and buy a whole tin. So him sending me that sample is just awesome. And then another one that he sent me that I've been dying to try, never have got to I have a tin of it, but never did. I never have had the balls to open it. He sent me some Royal Jersey original Latakia mixture. And actually I sent him, because he has the same stuff as I do, but he never had the balls to open this one, the Perique. So what I did was we traded. I sent him a good portion of the Perique, and he sent me a good portion of the Latakia. So I'll get to try that later on. I've really wanted to try that because I've heard it's a really good blend, and you can tell, man, there is just a ton of Latakia in that bad boy. So that'll be nice to try. And then, oh wow, check this out. He sent me the old school Mississippi River, the stuff that come in the white tins. And I was a smoker when that stuff was being sold, when they were selling that stuff. And I remember thinking, man, I'd really like to try that, but I just never had the money at that time. Didn't have the money for that kind of stuff. So, oh man. And this, obviously this isn't anytime, this is old stuff with the Syrian Latakia. So, and it's just got crystals all over it. Oh man. And it smells wonderful. And it smells different than the Mississippi River I have, and it's not as dark as the stuff I have. Man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And last but not least, guys. Last but not least. What he sent me, this last thing he sent me was basically the piece de resistance. I can't even thank him enough for sending me this. But what he did was he sent me a Cuban. What he did was he put it in an old Ashton tube to protect it, which was good thinking, by the way, Berg. That was really smart. Really good thinking to do something like that. And I believe he said he threw in a beta pack to keep it fresh. And this isn't just some bullshit cigar. This is a cigar that Berg has babied, that he has nurtured and kept in his humidor for 7 years, I believe he said. Now, he told me that there was a couple of flaws in it. There's a small crack. I believe he was able to fix it, or to stop the cracking. And in a couple places it lost. Basically, it's just got a little bit of damage. It's not in perfect shape, and that was exactly what I wanted. I said, "Look, Berg, I've never had a Cuban. I do love cigars, and I've bought many a cigar in my day. But I said, I would prefer you send me one of your less than perfect cigars. That way, because I've never smoked a Cuban. There's no reason why he should send me the best of the best, the very best Cuban cigar that he has, because I don't think that I would be up to snuff. I don't believe I would be able to appreciate all the effort and whatnot that was put into it. But I still want to try a Cuban. So what he did was he sent me one of his Cubans that weren't in the best shape, so I could try a Cuban, so I could try one. And man, the end of this stick, it's just got plume. I mean, look at that, man. Just gorgeous. I mean, you could tell that ain't no newbie. That ain't no new cigar. That's just a... Just smells wonderful. That first whiff I got was like cedar. Oh, man. I can't even believe that I'm holding a Cuban in my hand right now, guys. Honestly. I can't even believe that I'm holding a Cuban. And it's a Monte Cristo number 2. Monte Cristo Habana. And, man, that just smells so good. Thank you, Berg. I mean, I'm blown away by your kindness, man. This is just, I'm speechless. I'm speechless that you sent me this cigar. To be honest, I can't even believe that you would do that for me. And I really do appreciate it, Berg. And I will thoroughly enjoy this cigar, most likely tomorrow, because I'm going over to my father's house for Thanksgiving. All his sisters, my dad has 6 sisters, they're all coming down from Michigan, because my grandfather, this may be his last Thanksgiving we spend with him. So they're all coming down from Michigan, and I think I'm going to bust this out and enjoy this with my family. I think so. So, thank you, Berg. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. You are the man. And me and Berg, man, we have just had some of the best conversations I've ever had over the phone, and he just really, me and Berg just click, we're just, I'm sure you guys have had friends or people that you've met or spoke to that you just clicked, you just had so much in common, and you come from a similar background, and you see the world similarly, that's me and Berg, and it's just, it's been nothing but a pleasure knowing that guy. So once again, thank you, Berg, man. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate you sending me one of your babies. In other news, last night they dropped some Jermaine stuff on Pipe Guys, and I missed it. I fell asleep. I took a nap, and hold on 1 second. Yeah, I fell asleep. I took a nap. And I woke up and got the news about an hour late and missed out. But anyway, today, because of that, it kind of leaves a bad taste in my mouth when I miss out like that, or when I, could have had something but miss out. So what I did, I put on my scavenger hunt cap, or my deer stalker cap. I turned into Sherlock Holmes today, and was able to find a brick and mortar that had some Stonehaven. And they didn't have a bag, they didn't have any tins, but what they did was, I guess they opened some bags and put them in a jar, and were selling it by the ounce. So I was able to order what they had left, basically. They had about 3 ounces left. So I ordered it. But I said that to say this, that yes, the stuff is hard to find, but if you put in the work, it can be had. If you put in the work, it can be had. Like I said, all the drops just happen, and oh, everybody, some people missed out, and I didn't. I got a good haul. Well, I called around today and found some. I think I called 2 places, and the second one had some. They didn't have a bag, they didn't have a tin, but they had better than a tin. They had 3 ounces. So, it's out there. It's not unobtainium. You just got to do the legwork. And people that get jealous and pissed off and, that get jealous about other people scoring. And, what they do is they try to blame. They don't get anything. So what they do is they blame the people that did get something. Oh, you bought too much. Oh, you're hoarding. You bought too much. That's not the case at all. You were lazy. I wasn't. Or whatever, whoever. You were lazy. The people that got some, they weren't. They got some. And I'm not trying to say you're lazy, but, you can't just expect to luck into it, to just, jump on Smoking Pipes and order you a bag. It doesn't work that way. You have to put in the time. You have to put in the effort. You have to do the legwork. Them 3 ounces, they didn't just happen upon me. I didn't just stumble across them. I went on the internet and hunted it down. And really I wasn't even looking for the Stonehaven. I was looking for some Germain's blends. I wanted some. I don't have much special out of Kiev Flake. I got like less than 2 ounces. And I stumbled across a place that had some loose Stonehaven. And they also had Margate. They had a bunch of tins. They had Margate, Pembroke, Tilbury. But I wasn't really. I've got plenty of that stuff. But like I said, it's attainable. You just got to do the work. And there are just these negative Nancy's, these guys that don't want to do the work, that just badmouth the blends or badmouth people that do the work. Well, I have no sympathy for those people. If you want something bad enough, you can get it. This is America. You can go out and get it. Period. I mean, I don't know how many times I've heard of people that come across these hard to find blends because they looked, because they went out and looked. It's that simple. Instead of trying to mooch off of other people, they go out and get their own, and that's how it goes. And I'm not trying to be a dick or, put people down. If it's not your thing, it's not your thing, and you don't want to look for it, that's fine. I don't care, more for us. But, if you're one of these people that doesn't look for it and then badmouths the people that do go look for it and are able to secure a pound for themselves, don't expect sympathy from us because, we worked for ours. I didn't just stumble across it. I didn't just luck into it. I went out and hunted it down. I went out and did the legwork. It's that simple. And it can be had. If you want it, you can go get it, You don't have to rely off these big shots. These big shot YTPC guys that get these big scores to give you some. You can go out and get your own. That's what I did. Nobody ever gave me any Stonehaven. Nobody sent me a sample of Stonehaven. Nobody sent me a sample of Penzance. I went out and got it myself. And I didn't get any help from, some guys, they hoard their, they've got a system down and they won't tell anybody their system, they've got their system down. And they get these huge scores. They don't tell nobody how to get it. And, fuck them. You don't need them. Make your own system. That's what I did. I got my own system going. And I do just fine. I do just as good as any of them other guys. And, I'm just saying that if you want it, you can go get it. You don't need anybody else. You can go get it. It's possible. Like I said, it's been a week, almost 2 weeks since they dropped. And I was still able to locate 3 ounces. which is awesome because that's just going to go into my jarred up Stonehaven. I'm just going to add that 3 ounces, and it's going to be awesome. I've still got some tin cellaring, and I'm not going to be opening those up anytime soon. Probably within years. I probably have them for years. So it can be had. You just got to go out and find it. You just got to go out and find it. But anyway, guys, I've been talking for quite a bit, and I'll get back to y'all with maybe a first impression later on with one of the. I may do Margate or something later on, but anyway, I hope y'all had a good week. Hope y'all enjoy your Thanksgivings. Happy Turkey Day, and Tree Top Piper over and out.